Does Ms. Bush seek recognition?
I move to strike the last word.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you. St. Louis, and I thank you, Chairman Nadler. Today's discussion is a powerful and a necessary one. I came to Congress to legislate in defense of Black lives and to dismantle white supremacist systems that fuel the white supremacist violence in our communities, Black communities, that we face since our country's founding. A founding forged by the capture, kidnapping, and enslavement of Black people 400 years ago. The history of lynching is personal for me. My own family was subjected to the violence of lynching, living in the Jim Crow South. I speak today on behalf of them, not one, but multiple, and move to advance this legislation.
Ms. Bush, could you suspend for a moment? There's an echo. Okay, try again. Ms. Bush? Try again.
Is this better?
So far.
Okay. From slave catching to lynching to life without parole and the death penalty, the ugly violence of white supremacy lives on today. It's violence that has targeted and harmed Black folks in this country, and it must stop. 14 years old until was but a child. He should have been able to grow old. He was denied that opportunity because of a horrific display of white supremacy. At 14 years old, that baby boy was lynched. It's been 66 years and family has been denied accountability. Not guilty, and all white jury said. And this the week, the Justice Department closed investigation into his unable to bring charges. Let the people see we did to my boy. His mother demanded in 1955, hoping and pleading that his country would see her baby's worth. Our system of laws failed that Black family, and failure has been that many more little Black boys and girls, many more Black people have been the victims of supremacist violence in the country. Last year, we watched with her sadness and pain as a 12-year-old young man, Ahmaud Arbery, was hunted down and lynched by vigilantes in Georgia. Let the people see what they did. If we didn't see, we might not have seen accountability for that lynching. I am for the leadership of my colleague Rush and Senator Booker, and I'm indebted to the work of this movement that got us here. Black agitators, justice seekers like Wells and Me Till and Cooper Jones, who have risked files, demanded accountability and lost their children to a country rife with violence. We are taking an important step today by advancing this long overdue legislation, but our work is not done. Police violence is a lynching, and execution is a lynching. A life sentence without the possibility of parole is a lynching. Every day, hundreds, if not thousands of people die at the hands of violence. This violence, we must commit ourselves to dismantling it. Thank you, and I yield back.